I don't want to spend too much time on this story. I really don't, because I don't know the truth or the extent of it. But I was attacked and I was called an anti-Semite, and I am resolutely pro-Israel, for the record. I love Israel. I want them to win and finish the war.
So Charlie Kirk is pro-Israel. He loves Israel, and he wants them to win the war. Now, I understand that he is a Christian, and if you're in accordance with the Old Testament, as a Christian should be, you understand and accept that the Jews are God's chosen people, and that's how it is. But going back to the Old Testament, it's basically the Jews were the chosen people of God. One of the things he did was in regards to the one of the books in the Bible, Exodus, and where Moses took the Jews and freed the slaves. The Jews were the slaves back then in Egypt, and got them out of there. However, if you keep reading that particular book in the Bible, there are some things that made God mad about the Jews or the Israelites, if you want to call them the Israelites, and he punished them. He punished them very, 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 very badly. And what I mean about that is when Moses was on Mount Sinai receiving the Ten Commandments, the Israelites at that time were complaining that he was taking too long, and they started basically complaining, and they were hungry, and they were waiting for the land of milk and honey, and so what happened was they gathered all their gold and they made a golden calf. And when Moses was up with God on Mount Sinai, God told him, "Hey, they made an idol, a golden idol, and they're worshiping this golden cow." And God, like I said, he was kind of pissed off, and he was going to really punish him very much, or very badly. Moses got into it and pleaded to God for mercy. And what happened was those Israelites that rebelled against God basically wandered the wilderness for 40 years. Now, why 40 years? Because what happened was God did not allow any of the people that rebelled against him, dishonored him, to enter the land of milk and honey, the promised land, so to speak. So when I take this knowledge and I apply it to Charlie Kirk, and I do appreciate him being a Christian and being on, it's like a reflex action that he's on Israel's side. However, knowing this information regarding the Israelites and how they complained and they betrayed God and doubted God, and the fact that God punished the Israelites, basically they were incorrect. And who's to say that the Jews that are in this war are not incorrect? So that's my point. My point is, before Charlie Kirk says much about this particular situation regarding Hamas and the Jews, the Israelites, that he should not just do an assumption that the Israelites, the Jews, are always right and everybody else is wrong. I understand they're chosen people, but even the chosen people can betray you like they did to God. So that's my point. I hope Charlie Kirk will kind of understand this. Not that he'll watch this video. However, you have to be informed. You need knowledge. And once you get that knowledge, you can make yourself a very good opinion. But before that, you're better off just saying, I'm not sure, and go with that. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, give it a like. And as always, God bless.